Hey guys, it's me Shayna from UnthickGirlsCloset.com and welcome back to my channel. I know I have not made a video for you in quite some time, but we're not gonna talk about all that. But I'm here now, so let's just hop into this video. I am doing a lock tutorial for you today because I've gotten a few questions over the last few months from young ladies who have locks or braids and are going in for interviews and want a very professional look for their hair. Because maybe they don't want to wear their hair down. I understand that feeling all too well. I've been wearing locks for 8 years and I have gone on a number of interviews in that 8 years, and sometimes you just don't want to wear your hair down. You know, you're not feeling it, it's flat, or it may be too hot for you to wear your hair down, but you want something that is clean, that is polished, and to kind of just give yourself an overall good look. And I picked 3 of my favorite looks that I like to wear when I have to go in for an interview or where I have to be completely pulled together and completely polished. And what people need to understand is that locks are just as versatile as unlocked hair. We can pretty much do the same things that people with unlocked hair can do. We can pull in ponytails and buns, and it can be curled or pinned up. Like, it's a lot of options that we have just to kind of negate the stigma of locks in the professional setting. So I have 3 looks, and if you want to see which ones they are, stay tuned for the rest of this video. So for this first look, we're going to do one of my absolute favorite looks. I wear this all the time. It is a basket weave. It is one of the first styles I learned how to do years ago with my locks. Again, super simple. All you really need, or you're going to need, is just basically hairpins. I got these at H&M. I do not know where my big hairpins are. Bobby pins. I do not know where they are. They, you know, they grow legs. But you're going to need pins. Yes, they are gold. I don't care. Obviously, if you're going to interview, you can get black ones. So, basket weaves are extremely simple. So I always start with my 2 in the front, as you can see here, right? So you take the left side and your right side, you just simply crisscross. It doesn't matter what goes over the top or the bottom, doesn't matter. But you cross them. You want to keep it nice and tight. You cross them, right? Then you pull from each side and just continue to cross over. There's no right, you know, you just got to feel around and just cross over. And I want to stress, make sure you keep it nice and tight. That way your look stays polished and your hair lasts pretty much all day. You can go as far back as you want. It's up to you. I like to do kind of like a halfway sort of thing. I think I'm just going to do one more on this side. Okay, so we've gotten to the last one here, right? Take your pins. And the longer your hair is, the less pins you'll probably need. Sometimes I could just go with 1 or 2. And the back just hangs. So for the second look, you're going to need, again, hairpins a hair tie, and a couple of black rubber bands. Though you know those rubber bands that seem to always grow feet and walk away, even though you had a big tub of them. So for this one, you're going to pull some locks from the front of your head, your front and center of your head. Okay? I usually like to do like the first 2 or 3 rows of my head. Keep your sides. You don't need the sides of your hair. So you really just want to pull this and then just separate that out with a rubber band for right now. You're going to pull your hair into a, like, almost not a super high ponytail, but a semi-high ponytail. Obviously, this would be nice if you had a black hair tie, but for some odd reason, I don't know where black hair ties are, so I have a very bright blue one here. You guys will notice that once your hair starts to get thicker and grow, those little small hair ties from like CVS, it is not gonna cut it. You need something that has a lot of stretch, that's gonna be able to get over your hair without breaking. So again, you want to pull it nice and tight. If you want to do a bun at this point, you're more than welcome to, but the next look is gonna be with a bun, so I'm keeping this as a ponytail. Pull it nice and tight, make sure my hair is nice and taut. Now to deal with this, we're gonna do like a little small hump in the front. Flip it back. See, look, it's kind of off, so you know, just pull out some extras to make it a little bit more fluffy. There we go. It's gonna be a little bit smaller than I anticipated. Okay, so we have this in the front, right? You are simply going to turn so you kind of can see what's going on here. You're basically going to do like a French roll in the front. How I usually do French rolls is I just sweep from one side to the other to kind of create sort of a spiral here. You see that? And I just keep creating that spiral in the front. Right? See? I usually, it doesn't really matter what direction you do the spiral in. It's, you know, it's up to you. You can always go from one, you know, left to right or right to left. Doesn't really matter. Right? And I do that all the way up until I get to the ponytail. Right? So once I'm here, I keep spiraling just to keep it completely uniform. Here, just keep a nice uniformed roll going. Grab your rubber band and you want to put that towards the end of your locks. If you're like me and you have very, very, very uneven locks, rubber bands are great for looks like this to keep all of your locks kind of even and cylinder, like just keep it all in one group instead of everything flying all over the place. So we keep turning. Then you're going to wrap this around your ponytail. Wrap it around the ponytail. And this is the beauty of longer locks. You don't necessarily need to add pins because you could just tuck your hair on in back there. Then you just find your stragglers and you tuck your stragglers. And there you go. Very simple, super cute. Toss on some very basic earrings. And for the third look, we're going to do what I call the librarian. Yes, the librarian. So, you're going to do like a very, very deep part. Normally I would do it on this side of my head, but I have a very short lock right here that is just not the wave right now, so I do what I can to hide that. So you're going to do a very, very deep part, but you can do whatever side of the head works for you. Very deep part. You want to pull all of your hair to the back, but try to keep your part there. You don't want to lose that part. And you're going to put it into a ponytail. Oh, forgot to mention, you need hair ties and rubber bands and bobby pins. like most buns tend to do. So once we have done that, we're going to do a very, very large 2-strand twist. All right? Very large 2-strand twist. Don't worry about your stragglers right now. Once all is said and done, we will make sure we tuck. Okay, so we have a very large 2-strand twist. Get your rubber bands. Again, this is gonna help keep the twist together and kind of keep your locks uniform for all the straggly ends, because my locks are in multiple different lengths at this point, which I'm cool with. I ain't mad about it, you know. So that we twist the bun on itself, right? So let me turn around so you can see this. So now we're here, right? I like to just tuck the ends of my buns. I don't necessarily like to pin everything all the time. And then you would just tuck all of your stragglers. And there you have it. That was the third look for your interview. And look at that, guys. And of course, you could always, if you're like me, if you have really frizzy edges, go ahead and get that edge control working. Slick them bad boys down. You could always do these looks at... And there you have it. That was all 3 looks. If you're like me and you have the fuzzy wedges going on the edge, you go ahead and get you some edge control, lay that down. You could do these looks at night before you go to bed, slick them edges down, wrap it up with a silk scarf, and when you're in the morning, they are slicked down for the gods. So that is all 3 looks if you're going in for an interview, or you just want to look completely pulled together. You don't want your hair down. You want something that's going to be very pulled back, open up your face a bit. But you still feel like your locks are speaking for themselves and you're not having to just be with one look. So if you like more of these videos, thumbs this video up. It lets me know that you guys actually do watch my videos. And so if you have locks, if you have braids, if you have a type of style that you like to wear, feel free to send me an email or Instagram me a picture, snap me a picture of your hair. I would love to see if you did any of my styles, or if you yourself have come up with a different type of style you like to wear to work, for an interview, or that's just very pulled together, that's out the side of the norm of your locks being down. If you have braids, I want to see those too, because I mean, they kind of function the same, very much the same way. So again, you guys, I thank you for watching my videos. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.